Argentina, soaring inflation, crippling poverty, and yes, you've guessed it, up until yesterday, a corrupt political establishment of woke progressive leftists. Up until about 1950, Argentina was one of the wealthiest nations on earth. So what happened? Oh, that's right, socialism. And now fed up of having their lives destroyed and their country run into the ground, in desperation to get rid of the rancid self-enriching leftists that have blighted the country for decades, the beleaguered Argentinian people have voted in this nutjob, Javier Milei. Here he is swinging a chainsaw around during his election campaign to symbolise that he'd make a lot of cuts as president, reducing the size of the state. I mean, it sounds like a good policy, but he didn't need to reenact the final Leatherface scene from Texas Chainsaw Massacre in order to announce it, surely. The bloke is extremely anti-abortion, wants to significantly loosen gun laws in Argentina, and looks like a demonically possessed Bernard Manning. But aside from that, he looks like a reliable, stable, safe pair of hands for a country in a state of collapse. Just joking, of course. He's clearly a sandwich short of a picnic. He looks like he's going to cause absolute chaos. His nickname is even El Loco, the crazy one, which under normal circumstances you might have thought would be a PR catastrophe for anyone with aspirations of becoming president of a country. But these aren't normal times, are they? If woke socialism had a single redeeming quality, then no one would be voting for a nutjob like Javier Milei to escape from it. Oh, but hang on, turns out he's not a nutjob after all. Despite a plethora of angry, sweary, aggressive rants on television and weird dancing, despite the wild-eyed, crazy-haired look of a man who's been dragged backwards through a bush, turns out he spent the past 20 years as a professor of economics at a number of Argentine and international universities. Turns out he's seemingly pretty well qualified to drag Argentina out of the economic gutter. I mean, obviously mainstream media, dishonest clown rags, The Guardian and The Telegraph have described him as hard right and far right, as if those terms actually meant anything anymore. But he might be the answer to all of Argentina's many problems. But you know, probably not. Whether he's good or bad for Argentina, he's bound to provide some entertainment value for the rest of us, as we all struggle miserably under globalist authoritarianism. And best of luck to the bloke, unless he comes for the Falklands, in which case he'll get his arse handed to him.